Hey team, so a lot of you asked me about strength training that you can be doing at home, or more specifically body weight based strength training. I've put together a full body circuit for you that requires no extra equipment. If you've got a sturdy wall, or the plyo boxes here can represent like a sturdy coffee table or kitchen counter, you'll be able to do all of these exercises no problem. Let's get into it. Okay, so our full body workout has 3 separate routines in it. The first one is our upper body routine, and the first exercise is push-ups. We're going to be super strict with these push-ups, and we're only going to look to get 3 to 5 reps to keep it within strength building range. The way we're going to perform these press-ups is like so. We need our hands shoulder width apart. Thumbs should be in line with about where our nipple line is, not with our face. Our elbows should not be pointing outwards, they should be pointing down as close to the body as possible. If you imagine you're looking down at yourself from a bird's eye view, your body should look like an arrow with your arms being the point. Our core should be engaged, so we shouldn't be slouching at the middle at all during this exercise. If you are, it means that you need to go to an easier progression. Easier progressions from this will be elevated, so on a box or kitchen counter or coffee table, to make it easier, so your upper body is elevated. If you need to make it harder, then you elevate your feet instead. Whichever variation of this exercise you're performing, you want to have 8 seconds under tension. So that means as you go down on the push-up, you're counting to 4 seconds, and as you go up on the push-up, you're counting to 4 seconds. At the top of the push-up, your back should be rounded like a scared cat, and when you go down, your scapula should be fully retracted, and your elbow should be bent to at least 90 degrees. The second exercise in your upper body routine is tricep dips. Now, this is where ideally you'd want some kind of raised platform that you can perform them on. So if you don't have something like a plyo box, a strong coffee table, the end of your sofa or a kitchen counter should work great for this. Now again, when you're performing this exercise, don't slouch the rest of your body. Engage your core, engage your legs, be on your heels. You only need to go as low as 90 degrees when you're bending your arms for these tricep dips. Okay? Now, if you need to make this exercise easier, have a lower elevation and don't dip quite as low yet. If you need to make it harder, elevate your feet as well. So maybe pull your coffee table towards the end of your sofa so you're in range, and you'll be able to form it just the same, but you'll be able to dip lower past 90 degrees if you're able to. The third and final exercise in this routine is either a wall-assisted handstand for 15 to 30 seconds, or an easier variation, you go to a pike push-up position and hold that instead. Again, you can adjust the difficulty of your pike push-up hold with elevation. Now, the closer you walk your feet into your hands, the harder it will be, or if that's still too easy for you, you can pick your feet up again on the coffee table or a box. Or if that's too easy for you, you should be going for the full wall-assisted handstand instead. After you've completed your first set on your upper body, you're going to rest for 3 minutes, repeat that 2 more times, and then we're going to move on to our lower body workout. Now, the first exercise in our lower body circuit is jumping squats. When you're doing these, you are looking to go low and explode as high as you possibly can, okay? But when you land, you want to land like a ninja, as softly as possible. So don't sacrifice that soft landing for extra height, because it's just as important as the explosiveness going up. If you need to make this exercise easier and you're finding it hard to dip low and explode up, again, this is where your coffee table or a sturdy box can come in handy. You only go as low as your butt touching that box and explode up from that position instead. Here, we're looking to go 8 to 12 reps on this exercise, keeping it within a good strength building range for our legs. Now, our second exercise is horizontal leaps. We're doing these 2 feet planted on the floor, bend as if we're doing a squat, and then we leap forward as far as we possibly can, again with a super soft landing. You want to be like a ninja, as silent as possible on these. Again, we're going for 8 to 12 reps on this exercise. If you need to make it easier, you just jump with less distance, okay? The harder it is, the further you can jump. If you want to make it extra challenging, then you can also jump to a higher elevation, or you can drop from a higher elevation and jump onto a higher elevation. Our final exercise in our lower body routine is a wall sit, and we're looking to get 30 to 60 seconds in this position. For our wall sit, we want our butt level with our knees, we want our back firm against the wall, and we do not want to let our hands touch our legs, hang on the wall, or give us any extra support at any time. We want to focus on our legs throughout this whole routine. Try and get to those 30 seconds. If you're getting there, go as close to 60 on each of these sets as possible. Again, once you finish this routine, or this set in the routine, you take 3 minutes rest before you go into your next set for your lower body routine. Again, 3 sets to each one. Our third routine focuses on our core. The first exercise is knee to elbow mountain climbers. When you're performing these, look to touch the opposite knee to the opposite elbow as close as you can. If you can't get all the way there, that is absolutely fine. Just make sure you're twisting your core in that direction. When you're performing this exercise, you do not want your butt to be a mile high in the air. You want to almost look like you're in a press-up position, keeping that good structure we had in our first routine. We're looking to get 12 to 18 reps on this exercise. After you've completed your knee to elbow mountain climbers, the last exercise in this part of the routine and the whole circuit is a hollow hold. Now for your hollow hold, you want to be on your butt, you want your lower back to be off the floor, you want to be about eye line with your toes in front of you and your palms out in front of you. If you need to make this exercise harder, then you can bring your hands behind your head. If you need to make it easier, touching your fingers to the floor to give you extra support, or bending your knees so that your feet are closer to your butt will help with this. Again, we're looking for 30 seconds to 60 seconds for this exercise. Again, once you finish this set, give yourself 3-minute rest before attempting your next one. So in total, we have 3 different routines in this full body workout. Each routine has 3 separate sets in it, and there's 3 minutes rest between each of those sets. Rest is super important, especially when you're doing strength training. You want to perform your max reps on each of your sets. If you cut down on that rest time, your reps will go down with it, okay? Keep at it, everyone. Goose.